Hey guys, it's a pleasure to do this video. This is my very first time, but I hope that it's gonna help a lot and that you're gonna be blessed and touched as well as you watch this video. Today I just wanted to talk about God's love. And I just want to begin with a question. Actually, I made another video in my mother tongue in Malagasy, but I just felt like, okay, I'm gonna do one in English because I've got many subscribers from United States. So yeah, why not? So my question is, who doesn't need love, and who can say without lying to him or herself that well, I don't need love, or I'm just happy because I love myself enough, or things like that. And honestly, who has never looked in the way that some others look at you? For example, you really strive to please someone or to be accepted or something like that. And who's never done something like dumb or stupid or something ridiculous just to attract the attention of the person that you want to impress, or yeah. And who's never done something like, I'm getting ready, I'm trying to prepare myself, I'm taking care of my face, my hair, and everything I am, like my body. So as for example, you want to go to a party and you want to be the most beautiful because you want to be noticed by everyone, you want to be, I don't know, whatever, like things like that. And who's never tried to do something big just to impress people and to just be accepted and to be recognized by people? Like, you want people to recognize your value, that you're worth something. And also, who's never wanted to be someone special or someone unique for someone, like you're exceptional for someone, and everyone wants to be like that. And who's never tried to be like others or to change their minds on something just to please others, just to be accepted in a group or in in a like professional area, just to change your opinion on something, just to be accepted. I think that, I mean, I've done that in the past. And yeah, I think that everyone at some point has come to a point where you want to be accepted and you changed your mind, or you tried to be someone else, or things like that. And all the efforts and all these compromises, we do this just to be accepted and to just feel a little bit loved. And yeah, everyone did that. I think, like, yeah, if not everyone, like most people did that. And also, in the end, at the end of the day, it's always how others see me and how others look at me and what they might think of me. That's always the motivation that pushes us to do something, or to do things in our lives, or to make decisions, or to make our appearance, or things like that. And but the thing is, the sad thing is, when we try to be loved by others, their love, or when we love people, most of the time it's I love you because, or I love you if. That's always what people say, and I think that's a little bit sad, because at the time that their love is our love is conditional, and it's conditioned by something. And then when they don't get what they want, or when we don't get what we want from these people, or when they're absent, or when they cannot fulfill our needs, we that's where we run to Jesus. We cry like, help Jesus, I'm drowning because, for example, my boyfriend is not present, or things like that. And yeah, but the Lord, when we cry out to him, when we call him, he's there. He doesn't need us to love him first before loving us, but he loved us first. He just loves us just as we are. And yeah, that's amazing, and that's surprising for some people, but I think that's not That's surprising, but that's just amazing, and that really touches my heart. And we don't need to be the most beautiful, the strongest ones, or the wisest people, or the with the nicest outfit. We don't need that for God to love us, but He just loves us just as we are, and that's what's amazing with God and Him. He doesn't need um, how others see us. He doesn't need the opinion of others before loving us, and He doesn't need us to make like big accomplishments to love us, and He doesn't wait for us that we change our minds on some stuff or change our minds on some ideas or our opinions before loving us, because He just loves us just as we are without changing anything. We're just loved just as we are. We're just loved. And God is the source of love, and He did not spare His life or His death, but He just was worried about He cared about how to love us, and Jesus cared about how to glorify God through His death and showing how much He loved us. And He is the one that gives without taking or without waiting for something in counterpart. For example, God did not say like, "Oh, give me back my love because you're not worth it anyway. You didn't do what I said," or things like that. And His love is unconditional. And there's a verse that really touches me about God's love. Like I'm going to paraphrase it because I don't remember. I just remember it in other languages. It's in Romans 5, from verse 6 to 7 or 6 to 8, and it says that when we were still entangled in our sins and we were too weak to try to love God, and we couldn't help ourselves, and we couldn't give anything that is worth it to God. And just then God appointed the time for Christ to die for us. And still, we were sinners, we were the bad ones, we were the bad guys, but Christ died for us anyway. And who would die for someone who is guilty? And even someone who is right. Like, just a few people would die for this person. But then we were guilty and Christ died for us. And I think that's a big, big, big proof of God's love for us. And that's really encouraging, and I hope it's encouraging for you as well, because His love is unconditional. And may you be blessed, may you be encouraged by this sharing. I don't know if I'm going to make more videos, but I'm starting enjoying this. So yeah, if I can bring something, and if I can change a little part of your life, like I cannot change your life, but if I can be used to change whether it's just a part of your life, I'd be really happy, and I wish you to be blessed, and God bless you.